An employee at a hospital in southern Italy received 15 years worth of pay without showing up to work. This is a real story. He's described as the king of absentees by the Italian press. And he's said to have broken the national record of absenteeism. It's kind of cool that they're keeping record of that. But how did he get caught? And more importantly, how did he get away with collecting a paycheck for 15 years without showing up to work? Well, his name is Salvatore, 66 years old, and he reportedly had been assigned to work in the Fire Emergency Operations Center of this hospital in the city of Catanzaro in Calabria in Italy. However, according to a report by an Italian news agency, he had not been to work since he was hired in 2005. How did he get away with this? How did he do it? Well, he threatened someone.
Oh, well, that's not good.
It's like, don't report me. He didn't say it nicely. Officials said that he collected more than $648,000 in pay over the course of his alleged campaign of truancy. He's said to be facing charges of fraud, extortion, and abuse of office following an investigation. And so he is gonna have to pay some consequences for this. And the threat was serious. So back in 2005, when he got hired, the man is alleged to have made threats against the hospital director to stop her from filing a disciplinary report over his absenteeism. The director then retired and the man's absenteeism continued.
Yeah, so look, this story takes twists and turns because in the beginning it started at least halfway awesome, right? Imagine that you get a job, apparently it was a nice paying job, and then you decide that you're gonna pull a Costanza of a sort and just not show up. And then they send you the first check, then the second check. By the 88th check, you're having the time of your life.
Oh, he's a hero.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, okay.
He's an Italian hero.
All right, hold on.
He's living his best life and we should learn a lesson or two.
No, we shouldn't, okay.
He's my boss, so of course he's gonna say that.
Hold.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, that's what I'm telling you. In the beginning, it feels like Bonnie and Clyde. And you're like, all right, at least somebody stuck it to the man, right? Good for you, Salvatore Scomace. Yeah, but
Scomace.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I realized, wait, if somebody did that here, I'd be enraged. Okay, and by the way, we all would, because we're all working so hard, and this guy sits at home, collects a paycheck. Nobody likes that, okay? So now I'm being a downer. But then when you have the threat put in, I was like, oh, I wish that wasn't in the story, right? Because that's not good. Salvatore walks in, he's like, oh, but if you know what's good for you, maybe you find out that I'm not absent.
Hey, maybe I don't want to show up to work, okay? Yeah, no, I know. I love like, I've like characterized him in my head. But yeah, look, I don't know the details of the threat. So if it was like a mild threat.
Oh, come on, you can't do a mild threat either.
Hold on.
What's a mild threat?
Mild threat? I mean, you gotta do a cost benefit analysis here. Okay?
No, you
gotta do a cost benefit analysis here, okay? And I would say that, stealing money from the company and getting away from it for 15 years is kind of heroic.
No. Totally wrong. Not only not for the company, guys. Again, look, I'm being such a Debbie Downer.
You really are.
Okay, and I'll get back to the positive thing in a second. But you all know, if you're working at a company and you're working your ass off and somebody else isn't, that's infuriating, right? And this is the government, so he's in a sense he's taking from the taxpayers. That's also infuriating, right? Now, okay, I know.
Okay.
Now back to Bonnie and Clyde, but let's assume for a second that it was a mild threat. Like, oh, maybe I make you eat too many chocolates. And she was like, oh, don't do it, okay.
It's not even a mild threat, that's threatening someone with a good time.
I know, right?
Oh, are you gonna force feed me chocolate? Oh no, please, Salvatore, don't do that.
Maybe I make you a delicious
Gabagool.
Gabagool with a little mutz in it, okay? And then she's like, oh, I don't like mutz. Okay, it's a mild threat. I got lactose intolerance. Okay. I love this new thing we invented, mild threat.
By the way, if that's the threat, Let him go. Let him go.
I know, but you know that ain't the thread. Anyway, but we're having the fun fantasy version, okay? Where he's gonna do a gabagool for her and she doesn't like it. So then, but now the fantasy that Anna's talking about, just sitting there for 15 16 years, collecting $650,000, sitting by the beach.
What do you do with that free time?
I would go to work. 100%. Ruining it. But there is a Bonnie and Clyde feel to it that we're all across the world, in Italy, in America, in so many places, we're all so beat down by the corporate machines that anytime you hear a story, mild or even with the mild threats in it, that where somebody stuck it to the man, you feel like, Dad, go get him, Salvatore, let him go, let him go. Now, don't actually let him go, investigate what the actual threat was, etc. But yes, that's why, if you can't understand it, that's why there's a natural instinct to root for someone who stuck it to the man.
Game Set John, and I think that's John's handle on Twitch, said, this Italian worker is not showing up for TYT's Earth Day special.
Oh yeah, by the way, John Idarola was gonna show up to lead Earth Day, gone, can't find him.
Gone.
He says to me, maybe I make you eat some banana cream pie. Mild threat.
When I make him an offer, he can't refuse.
Yeah, right. Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.